Hello, my dear student. Welcome to you all with any other class. This is Moshad Ali, Assistant Teacher English Rotanpur Teen Vidapit, Kaligar Shatkira. My dear learner, today I am here to share you some important tips about an important topics included in our first paper of class 9. Dear learner, before entering into the deep of the class, it is very necessary to tell you something. And that's textbooks is very important. Textbooks is very important for understanding a class perfectly. So, dear learner, you have to keep a textbooks near you. You have to open textbooks. That lesson which I will discuss here. So, dear learner, we have no now textbooks now. Please bring a textbook near you and then into the class. Dear learner, today we will discuss about a lesson, and if we follow on whiteboard, we will see that. Okay, I have written here Unit 5, Lesson 4. Unit 5, Lesson 4. In my previous class, I told you I give you some class Unit 5 and any other lesson. Then I am going to discuss and going to write about Lesson 4. And the name or the title of this lesson is Putting Our Fish in Hot Water. Putting our fish in hot water. It's very simple. You will find this title if you open the textbooks. So, dear learner, Unit 5, Lesson 4, and title name is Putting Our Fish in Hot Water. From the title, we can get some lesson. We can get some learning. How? Let's see. Fish. What is fish? Fish is an important small creature of the Almighty Creator. It is available in our country. Actually, whole world we can find fish, and about 40% people all over the world depends directly or indirectly on fish for getting protein. That means we as a Bengali are also dependent on fish to get protein. Especially in our Bangladesh, we always depend on fish to get protein. So, dear learner, uh, here we will know an important prepositional verb. Prepositional verb. And what is it? Let's see. Fish. Fish is a noun, but here I am going to tell you as a verb. And what is it? Fish out. Fish out. So, dear learner, from the title, we are going to learn an important prepositional verb. Fish out. That means find out. Find out. Fish out. That means find out. What is it? Find out something. Okay. Then hot water. Then hot water. Hot water. That means tempered water. So, hot water. If we use this two word as a phrase, then what is it meaning? What is it meaning? Hot water means demerit, disadvantages, inconvenience. Okay, disadvantages. Okay. In any other word, we can say that demerit. So, dear learner, from the title or the name of the lesson, we have learned already two important factors. One is prepositional verb, find out, that means fish out, that means find out, and what order. As a phrase, we have learned here that disadvantages. What is disadvantages? So, dear learner, if we enter into the lesson, we will find that there are three parts. at the very beginning, A, B, and C. A, B, and C. Dear learner, it is very necessary to say you that in short time, it is very difficult to complete a class totally. That means completely or accurately, appropriately. So, dear learner, today I will discuss only part A, B, or C. So far as I can complete, uh, I will try to I will try to tell you something important about this lecture. So in the part one, that means A, spend 1 minute. If you have a textbooks on your hand, please follow on your textbooks section or part one or part A. Spend 1 minute thinking about your life as a fish. About your life as a fish in pair. Talk to another fish about other life as a fish. This is the important factor, important question here. That means a writer is instructing, writer is telling you something that you have to think for a few minutes or sometimes that you are a fish. You are a fish and you have to think about yourself as a fish, and you have to make another friend, another classmate as another fish, and he will also thinks about himself as a fish. You and your then you and your friend will act as two friend, and as a fish as a fish you will discuss about your life. You will discuss about your condition, about your way of life, about your advantages, about your disadvantages, etc. So dear learner, here the writer is giving an assignment to think about uh, advantages and disadvantages, merit and demerit of his life. So, dear learner, if we think deeply or reflect or deeply as a fish, that means if you think yourself as a fish, how about your life? Then you can see that we we have been created in the world by the Almighty Allah as the best creature, human being. In Arabic word Ashraful Makhlukat. But if you uh, had been created as a fish, then what was your condition? You have to think yourself. So if you had been created as a fish, then you would have lived in water. As men live in as men live in the sea of atmosphere, so the fish population lives in water. Lives in water. So this is their part of life. This is their part of life. And if you becomes a fish at one time the human being, that means man's, will catch you, and then you will be caught, and you will be cut piece to piece. Then you will be cooked properly and serves or delivers to the eater, or delivers to the person who will consume it. So dear learner, we have got much more idea about it. That means I'm going to tell you something. That means I have told you something about fish, and now this is the turn of you. You have to try again and again. You have to try many more times in your homes about this about the life of the fish, and you have to discuss it. You have to talk to your friend about this matter. Then it will be more clear to you if you practice it. And in number B, do you agree with the following statement? Do you agree? Here, writer is giving some question. Do you agree with the following statement on fish and fishing? Discuss with your partner. Discuss with your partner. Fish will never disappear. Fish will never disappear. There will always be enough fish to feed the world. This is the statement of one person. Fish will never disappear. Is it possible? Human being is increasing. That means man is increasing day by day. The number of men is increasing day by day, and the need of the man is going to be increased. Need or the demand of the man is going to be increased. That's why man is going to consume them. Man is going to eat them, and gradually they are going to diminish. They are going to decrease. That's why the number of the fish is going to be extinct. Extinct. So, dear learner, uh, fish will disappear. There will always be enough fish to the world. With the passage of time or in course of time, with the need of the fish, it will be very difficult to give. To give, it will be very difficult. It will be very tough to supply all the necessaries of the human being. So similarly, fish is will not be able, uh, will not be enough to provide the necessity of human being. That's why in many ways, people like fish. People like fish for there are different types of reason, multiple type of causes. That's why people like it. So dear learner, the hobby of the fishing should be banned to help protect fish population. This is the third point. See, the hobby of the fishing should be banned. This is the writer point, and we have to think that fishing is a hobby. There are different types of person who have different types of hobbies, and as a hobby, some people takes fishing as their hobby. So they are trying to catch the fish and to fulfilling their hobby. So some our writer is going to tell us. Our writer is telling us that the fishing should be banned. And is it possible? Is it possible? You have to think it. Okay. So, dear learner, we have already discussed about A and B. A and B. In any other class, uh, I will show you the main important, the main passages, the main themes of this lesson. Other is this lesson I have already discussed. I have already discussed initial and the primary ideas of this lesson. The main theme, the main point of the lesson is remain. So, dear learner, you have to see, you have to notice the next point, next number C. Otherwise, it will be boring. This class will be boring for you. So, dear learner, I request you, please follow the next class. Otherwise, you will not be able to understand something or I have told. So, dear learner, no more today. See you again with any other class.